What's up, graphic designers? It's Thursday. It's November 4th, is it? Already? Wow. And it's day 2 of this Club Fair poster project where we're creating PNGs. And here we're looking at lots of beautifully well-defined PNGs. And that's what we're working on. We're going to take a moment and we're going to look at some of your submissions yesterday. Now, Bodhi put his name in the file name, which I appreciate. But unfortunately, like the cutout, the shape of his hair is not ideal. And when I'm looking at like the edge of the poster, it looks like it was cut off some. So we want to make sure that we use the polygonal lasso and we get just the like edges of the poster itself. Here is another example. So Bodhi, you're a great kid, but we're gonna have to do this over because the cutouts sadly are not ideal. But that's not the case for all of them, so Mel did a great job on this example. Well done. Thank you so much. And I know that you're putting a lot of time and effort into that, and I certainly want to recognize it. But we also want to have like a lot of attention to detail. So I know in your math class, maybe your teachers emphasize the importance of attention to detail, and so I see that Lola did a great job on the right side. Sadly, on the left side, we're missing like her hand. It's like just completely cut off. And we're going to want to sort of refine this edge right here. I can see some of the chain link fence. We're going to want to smooth out this area right here. So this takes time. I get that. I know that. Here we have Music Club. And I know that Nolan did this. And he did a great job, except he didn't put his name in the file name. Once more, how exactly are we going to be creating a PNG? We're going to not use exclusively the elliptical marquee. Some of you guys say we're like, oh, it's going to look a little bit like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then Mr. Drost. Is this it? Are we good? And we don't want to do file open. Instead, file new, enter, command V. You have something that looks a little bit like that. That's not what we're going for. Instead, I'm not going to save this image. I'm going to press command D to deselect. We're only using the ellipse on the very top of their head, right? And before I do anything else, I want to zoom in on Leo. Leo's a great kid. I'm using the elliptical marquee. I'm holding spacebar so I can shift it around. And I know that we've got something that looks a little bit like that right there. The add to function is selected. And I was talking with Lola yesterday, and you're going to have to reset it or define it for each of the selection tools. So if you jump from like the marquee to the magic wand or to the magnetic lasso or to the object selection, you're going to have to define whether it's a new selection, the add to selection, or the subtraction function. So I'm going to go a little bit like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the magnetic lasso. Add to function is selected. You'll notice I'm mixing and matching, right, depending on what it is. So I'm going to use the magnetic lasso for this dude's ear. I'm going to press command plus, actually escape now to reset that selection. And now I'm going to switch to the polygonal lasso. Boom, boom. You notice I'm zooming in. Okay. There we go. Alright. Pretend, okay, so now I'm going to do a super bootleg job on the rest. I'm using the regular lasso, and pretend I'm doing an amazing job. So this goes for John, this goes for Malachi, this goes for everybody. You're going to make a selection. Command C, file new, enter, command V. Unlock the background, delete, save it as a PNG. This is the operation for submitting your PNGs. I'm looking for exceptionally well-defined cutouts. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.